Hello, how are we? Sorry, we're a few minutes here, just starting. So we're going to do about 30 minutes of Pilates. I know we're back to the online and the computer screen. It's not ideal, but we'll work with it for now. Okay, so just see how the camera is. I think we're okay to go from here. All right, so again, just take your time. Take some water on board when you need, and I hope you enjoy. So again, we'll do about 30 minutes of Pilates. Okay, so we're going to start. Okay, we'll just begin just on the mat here. Okay, so what I want you to do is just roll yourself down. Okay, just rest your head. And we just take the hands here just by the sides, okay? So again, we combine some core moves with, again, some mobility, some stretches throughout the 30 minutes, okay? So just taking your hands by your sides, what I want you to do is just walk your feet away. So walk your feet towards the sides of your mat. And from here, we're going to begin by just dropping the knees, just side to side. So your windshield wipers, and we're just targeting the lower back and the hips here. So we just work for 8 reps, just dropping them side to side. We'll go for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, what we'll do, we'll lengthen out the left leg. Just take your right knee, we'll interlock the fingers just around the right knee, and we'll draw here to the chest. So throughout the practice, you can use either the yoga breath, which is keeping the inhale and the exhale through the nose, or the Pilates breath, which is a little bit easier, and it's breathing in through the nose and breathing back out again through the mouth. So it's subtle exhale, as if you're blowing through a straw. So again, we just draw that knee to the chest, and we use that breath. Now, we're going to just target the hamstring. So what we'll do is interlock the fingers around the right hamstring. Okay, we're going to lengthen through that right leg. We're going to flex the foot. So heel to the ceiling and then heel to the floor. So we're going to do 8 reps here just to open up the hamstring. We'll go for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now we're going to keep the length here in the right leg. We're going to take the hands by the sides, keep your foot flexed, and we're going to go 10 reps where you're just going to lower the leg to the mat and then lift again. So just up and down, straight leg lift here. And we'll go for 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, okay, we'll relax the right leg. We'll take it out to the left side, your second side, and we'll draw, again, we'll start by drawing the knee here to the chest for a few breaths. Again, as you exhale, lengthen the exhale and draw that knee a little bit closer here. Now, we take the 2 hands to the hamstring. And again, we'll lengthen through that left leg this time. We'll flex the foot and let it relax again. So we'll do 8 reps. Just to open up the hamstring on the left side. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and on that last rep, again, keep that length here in the leg. We'll take the hands by the sides. We're going to engage the core muscles as well here. So draw your belly button towards the spine. All right. So you're switching on those ab muscles, those deep ab muscles. And again, we're going to lift and lower here. Okay. Keep the hip movement in the hips to a minimum. Just lift that leg and lower. Okay. And we go for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay. we just relax that left leg. And we're going to take a bend of both knees here. Okay, so we're going to move from the hamstrings now. We're going to target the glutes and the lower back. So we're going to do that bridge pose. So again, we want the two knees here pointing towards the ceiling. We want the same gap then between the knees and the feet. So you can take your hands wide just for a bit of support. And we begin by just gripping the toes into your mat. So we're going to grip the toes, okay? And we're going to just slowly now just peel. We'll start with the tailbone, okay? We're just slowly lifting the hips, pressing through the feet, okay? When we get to the top, again, we're going to just pause and then slowly lower back down in reverse, okay? So it's a straightforward movement. All right, keep your toes gripped, lift, squeeze at the top, engage the glute muscles, keep your belly button drawn as you lower and as you lift. So we go for 8 reps. You can coordinate with the breath here, so we can lift on the inhale and then lower on the exhale, okay? We'll do 4 reps, 4 breaths. Keep that belly button drawn now. Grip those toes and squeeze at the top. We'll do 2. And 1 more rep. Lift. And finally, lower back down. Okay? Now, we're going to draw the 2 knees into the chest here. Okay, we just squeeze them in now. We'll roll ourselves, so we'll roll the head. Okay, just roll up, tuck the chin, and we do a very subtle rock here, just side to side for that lower back. So hip to hip, side to side. It's nice and gentle. Now, from this position, we're going to take the legs to 90-90. So we want a 90-degree angle here at the knee joints, okay? We take the hands by the sides and we'll relax the head. So we're going to target now those deep core muscles, or the deep ab muscles, all right? So we're going to draw that belly button to the spine. Gently press your lower back to the mat, okay? And we're going to keep those ab muscles engaged here throughout the movement. So just to start off, we're just going to slowly extend your right leg, okay, and then bring it back in, and then work that left leg, bring it back in. So what we do, we're going to do 8 reps on each side. I want you to really focus on keeping those ab muscles engaged, okay? So away we go. We do 8 each side. We go to 7 each side. So again, as you extend out the leg, that's where we feel that pressure through the ab muscles, okay? Keep that core strong for 6. For 5. 4. We go for 3. 2 reps now on each leg. Keep that core strong. And 1 each side. Okay, and again, just relax the 2 feet. We can just drop those knees side to side. And now we're going to progress the next one on a little bit again. Okay, so we return back into that 90-90 with both knees. This time, we're going to just tuck the chin to the chest. You're going to just lift your shoulders up. Now, you can support the head here if you want. So if you have any neck issues, you can support the head. All right? If you want to remain in this position, you can remain with your head on the mat. All right? And again, by just lifting those shoulders up and lifting the head up, you should feel those ab muscles now, that tension through the ab muscles. So again, keep your belly button drawn. You can place your hands by the sides for support, or we can go with them off the mat. Okay, so we're going to do a couple of toe touches here. So you're keeping your shoulders up, you're keeping that stomach nice and flat, and we're going to start now with some toe taps. So We're going to keep that upper body in a fixed position and just lower one leg at a time. And again, we're going to do 8 reps on each side. Okay? So we'll start the count from now. Keep that core engaged. That's it. Arms up. Shoulders up. Keep that chin tucked. Now, we go for 6. For 5. 4. 3. 2 each side. 1 each side. Another one for a little. Okay, and again, just draw the knees in, relax the head back. We'll give that lower back a little roll, just side to side here. Now, we're going to do a third progression again. Okay, so this time we're going to extend both legs. We're going to point the toes towards the ceiling. All right, from here again, we're going to just peel the shoulders up. We take the hands by the sides. You can, again, if you want to support the head, you can support the head and the neck. Try and avoid pulling excessively, rather just use the hands as a little pillow here. So keep those ab muscles switched on. We're going to do 8 each leg with those straight leg lowers, working up and down. Okay, so keeping that lower back gently pressed, abs switched on. We're going to go 8 each leg. We can point through the toes here as well. So you're just extending the feet. We go for 8. For 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. And 1 more each leg. And just take the 2 knees to chest. And just give yourselves a little rock for that lower back. Okay. From here now, you can just extend out both legs. You're going to take your hands just between your lower back and the mat. Okay? Just where the arch, the natural arch in the lower back is. And from here, we're just going to roll up. Okay, use those hands just to help yourself come up there into seated position. So I'm just going to change my angle here. I'm going to face the camera now, just front on. So, as you look at me here, what I want you to do is just take your left leg. So if you're facing here, just take your left leg, just back and behind, and we're going to bring a bend to that left knee. If you can, try and line your knee up with your hip here. Okay, and then we're going to bend that right leg. So that right leg is your front leg. Okay, now you can switch up the angle of the knee joint here. I want you just to sit as upright as you can in this position here. So we're into that. It's often called the deer pose. Okay, but in this position here, we're looking to just sit as upright as we can. So we're just going to grip that left leg here with the left hand, and we're going to just target here the side bodies, or the side body of the torso. So we reach up now through that right side. Okay, so you grip that leg now for support. Just reach up through what we call the short side in Pilates. And now we're going to take it to the long side. We're going to take that, that left hand up overhead and just stretch. We just hold here. Now, from here, we're going to just take it to a nice little flow, just working side to side. Okay, we'll do 10 reps. Reach up and then across. Okay, we go for 9. For 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. And do 2 more. And now 1 more each side. And Brilliant. Okay. Now, from here, we're going to just switch sides. So we start by just taking the 2 feet forward. Again, as you look at me here on the screen, we're going to take that right leg behind this time. Okay, so the right leg goes behind, bend that knee, and then you're going to bend that left leg. So we're sitting as upright as we can. Again, you can adjust the angles of the knees here, either by taking that back leg further back or forward, and then taking that front leg either inside the hip or outside the hip, okay? Whichever position has us sitting in a nice upright. Again, everyone's hip structure is a little bit different, so it's just about figuring which works best for you or which angles work best for you. So again, using that right hand, you're going to just grip that right leg just below the knee, okay? And we're going to reach up again through the short side, that side body stretch. So we're going to reach the left hand up this time. So just hold that stretch. Again, we call this side the short side. And we just pause and hold. Now we'll take that left hand back to the mat. Reach up through the right side. That's it. This is the long side. So just nice and easy reach over. So we're going to flow now side to side, okay? And again, we do the 10 reps. So just take your time, move nice and easy. Side to side. Okay, we'll go for 7. For 6. For 5. 4. 3. 2. And 4. Brilliant. Okay, again, we just take that left foot forward now. Okay, we give those legs a little bit of a shake out. All right. So what we're going to do next, again, I'm going to demo from the side here. Okay. So we're going to go with the knees just lifted off the mat, knees bent. All right. And what I want you to do in this position here again is try and keep that spine nice and straight. So try and avoid rounding here in the lower back or indeed the upper back. Okay, so just pull yourself through. Again, a nice broad chest. And you're going to just hinge back till you can feel your ab muscles kicking in here. Okay? So when you're ready, again, you don't need to hinge too far back. All I want to do is just feel that engagement through the ab muscles. You're going to take your hands in front here. Now, we're going to just rotate around with that right hand. Just touch. We're going to follow it. You're going to move nice and slow. Come back to the center and then do the left side. Okay? So we're going to do 8 reps on each side. So you're leaning back. You're keeping the spine nice and straight. And you're following the hand around. So from here we go for 8. 8 each side. We'll go for 7. For 6. Keep that core engaged now. Keep that core strong. For 5. 4. 3. 2. And one more each side. Rotate around and touch and follow. Okay? And just relax again there now. We're going to do 8 reps here where we're going to roll down. Okay? So again, we start with the 2 hands just out in front. You're going to just roll yourself back, lower yourself 1 vertebrae at a time. Okay, just release. And again, use those ab muscles, just slowly roll yourself up off the floor again here. Okay? So we're going to go for 10 reps. All right, so keep the hands in front, just roll yourself down. And roll yourself back up. Okay, we're going for 9. We go for 8. For 7. For 6. We'll do 5 more now. Just roll yourself down. Go for 4. 3. 2. Now we'll do one more. Just roll down and put yourself back up again. Well done, guys. Okay. We're going to do a few reverse bridges. 1 second, something has just popped up on my screen here. So we're going to do a few reverse bridges. Now, so you can still see me there, I think. Okay, so, sorry, we're going to come back to the mat. All right, again, into that seated position. So we're going to just take the 2 hands just back and behind here. Again, we're going to grip those toes, press or keep the feet on the mat. So again, we can turn the hands here. We can have the fingers pointing either just out to the sides or just back and behind. We're going to feel this one through it's your reverse bridge or reverse tabletop. So you feel it through your shoulders, and we're also lifting through the hips, so we should feel it through the back of the body as well. So when you're ready, we're going to just press through the hands. You're going to just lift your hips up with the head. Now you can either keep the chin tucked or you can drop the head back. All right, so we're going to do 8 reps again. Just press and lift and then lower back down again. So go for 7. That's it. For 6. For 5. Four. We'll go for 3. 2. Just lift. And we do one more rep here. We just lower down. Or sorry, we lift and then lower back down. Okay, what we'll do now, we'll just extend out both legs. We'll throw in a stretch here just to break it up for ourselves. So taking your hands just either side of the hips, press your 2 palms to the mat. Okay, we're just straightening, we're lengthening that spine. We take the 2 hands up overhead and we're going to hinge forward. So you're hinging from the hips. Okay, you can place the hands then just either side. Tuck your chin and just roll yourself down towards the thighs here, towards the legs. So we pause in this position for a few breaths. Now when you're ready, we're just going to lift the head up and just lift the chest. Okay, again, we take a bend here of both knees. All right, and now we're going to bring in a balancing exercise into our posture, that boat pose. Okay, so again, you're looking at your targeting those ab muscles, but you're also working on the balance here as well. So when you're ready, we just start by taking the 2 hands in behind the knees and we lift the right foot and lift that left foot. Okay, so we just pause and hold here. So once you get your balance, we take the hands here, we bring them to the sides, and again we just pause and hold. If you want to make this one a little bit more challenging, you can go with the legs extended, but you're trying to keep that posture nice and straight. Okay, so whichever variation you're working with, either with the knees bent or knees extended, we hold here for a count of 10. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Just relax, okay? We're going to do a couple of the rock and rolls here, just in between them. So again, you're going to just tuck your knees grip them with the hands. You're just going to roll down, okay, and then roll back up into that seated position. So we'll do 5 reps. Roll the entire spine right to the shoulders, and then up into that seated position. We do 2. And 1, okay? We're going to do a second set, okay, in that bow pose or in that V up, okay? So when you're ready, we reset. Take your hands behind the knees, lift both feet up and just balance. And again, you can stay in this position here with the knees bent and the hands by the sides, or you can extend out the legs if you want there. So we're going to pause and hold now again for another count of 10. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Again, we tuck the knees and we do 5 rock and roll. So roll yourself down and again roll back up again. So try to roll the spine here. Okay, we do 3. We'll do 2 more. And 1 more, just pull back and roll yourself up again. Now, from here we're going to just switch on to all 4s. Okay, so we're going to come into tabletop. So we just take the 2 legs just back and behind, and we're going to come to tabletop. So just with the alignment, you want the hands beneath the shoulders, and we want the knees beneath the hips. So you're just on all 4s here. So we'll do a little bit of our cat and cow again. It's a little bit of spinal mobility. So we start the movement here by lifting your tailbone up, okay, arching your lower back. Then you're going to draw your shoulder blades just together and just away from the ears. Okay, so we're creating that gap between your ears and shoulders. So in that open position, and then just to counter, we're going to again start with the tailbone. Start to tuck it under, curve your spine. We're just pulling the shoulder blades apart now, and you're pressing your 2 palms, and finally tucking your chin into the chest. So we're going to do 5 of each, 5 reps. You can use the breath here. So as you take a deep breath in, we're just opening up. Again, you can lift that head, so you're broadening the chest. And then as you exhale again, we will just round up and close. So we'll flow now, we'll move with that breath. Now we do 1 more of each. And slowly exhale, round up. And close. Okay. Now we'll just set the knees in a little bit closer, and we're going to just drop the hips here, just side to side. Just a little rock here. Okay, and then take the knees wide again. So we're going to do a little bit on the hip mobility and just a little bit of strength work with the hips. Okay. So what we're looking to do, start with the spine, is come into that neutral spine. So it's that halfway point between your cat and cow. Okay, I want you to engage your ab muscles here. So you're drawing that belly button away from the mat and towards the spine. And now we're going to just lift that right knee up off the mat. Okay, and we're going to do hip circles. So we're going to do 5 clockwise and then 5 anti-clockwise, sorry. So we start with the right leg. Okay, you're keeping those ab muscles switched on. We're trying to keep the movement in the hips to a minimum. And we're just drawing a circle now with the right knee. So we'll go for 3 reps here. Clockwise, keeping that core strong. Go for 2. And 1. And now we just change the direction of that hip circle. We go anti-clockwise here. Again, keeping that core strong. Just trying to keep the movement in the hips to a minimum. And we'll go for 3. For 2. and one. Okay, we'll relax that right knee down. And we'll switch now to the left side. So we'll do the same again. I'll just change my position here. So I'm working the leg that's closest to the camera there. So again, we'll engage the core. This time we'll start off going anti-clockwise. So you're opening up the hip. And we'll do 5 reps. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now we just change the direction of that hip circle. That's it. So keeping that core strong. Keep that movement through the pelvis now to a minimum. And we go for 3, 2, and 1. Just relax. Okay, just sit back on your heels. Okay, we'll do a few more postures. I know we're on 30 minutes, so we just do a little bit more work and then we call it a night. So starting tabletop again for me. This time I want you to spread the fingers here. So you're going to go with those starfish hands. So spread the fingers nice and wide. Grip your fingertips into the mat almost like a claw in action. Okay, and we're going to come into a plank. All right, but again, there's ways we can make the plank is a full body exercise, a full body strengthening exercise, and there's little tweaks we can make to make it a little bit more challenging. So we're going to go from the hands. All right, again, we want those hands beneath the shoulders. You're going to just step back to the back right hand corner of the mat with your right foot, and then take your left foot back. All right, so your feet are lined up with your hands. Okay, the hips aren't too high, so if you're looking at your toes, what I want you to do is lower your hips so you naturally look here between both hands. So press yourself away from the mat. Engage that upper body. Draw your belly button here to the spine. And I want you to light up the quads as well. So light up the quad muscles here as well. So it's a full body. We're keeping that tension. And we're going to just pause here now for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now, start by just dropping your knees, and we're going to just load up that upper body, okay? So keep that core tight, draw that belly button in. I want you to start to lower yourself in between your hands. So lower down, send the elbows back, lower, lower, lower. When you get to the bottom, you can relax the legs, and what we do is throw in a stretch for the lower back here, the lower part of the spine. So hands beneath the shoulders, and just lift that chest from the mat here. Relax your 2 feet. Draw the shoulders again away from the ears so you're broadening the chest. And we're just targeting that lower part of the spine, all right? So the lower part here. Keep that pressure now nice and mild. So if you need to take your hands further forward, you can take them further forward. Just pause and hold in this position. And again, we just take it back to the mat. From here, we'll sit back on the heels once more. That's it, just walk your hands back, rest your forehead down. And we'll pause here now in the child's pose, just to open up that lower back and just to counter your planks here and your lower back stretch. Okay, now from here, we're going to go and repeat that once more, that little flow. So start in tabletop, okay? This time you're going to step towards, again, the back right-hand corner with the right foot and the left-hand corner with the left foot. So your feet are in line with the hands, okay? You're looking down in between both hands. You're drawing that belly button in now. You're pressing through the mat. You're lighting up the quads, and we're going to hold again for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop to your 2 knees. Send those elbows back. Use that upper body now. So really load up those arms. Work the upper body. Slowly lower yourself to the mat. When you get to the bottom, relax the feet. And once more now, we just peel that chest up again for that lower back stretch. Broaden the chest, draw those shoulders away. And just pause and hold. And we'll work in reverse. Okay, from here, just sit back to the heels. Open up that lower back. Just rest your forehead down. We take the hands back and we just come up here into a seated position. Okay, so just to finish, we do less than 5 minutes work. We're going to do 2 core moves, just as a little finisher here. 2 core moves. We're going to pair them off together, and we're going to repeat them for 2 rounds. So one is going to be a hold, and then one is going to be a little bit more dynamic. Okay, so we come back onto our lower back. So your first one is that 100, okay? But we're going to just do it for a slow count of 10. So you're going to start by extending both legs. You want to lift your shoulders up, hands by the sides. You want to lock those ab muscles in, so you're drawing that belly button to the spine. Now, to increase the challenge of this exercise, you can lower the legs. But again, try and keep your shoulders up. You can support the head here again if you want. So we're going to just hold for 10 seconds. So again, keep your breath just coming in and out, and I'll work the count. So from here, away we go for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Just take those 2 knees again to the chest. Rest your head back. Okay, we're going to do that crisscross, okay? So just before we do, we can get a little rock for the lower back here, just hip to hip, side to side. Okay, and now we're going to bring the feet again back to 90. We're going to take the hands just behind the head for a little bit of support, and we're going to go opposite elbow, opposite knee. Okay, so nice and controlled, just a little rotation in the upper body. Touch, come back to the center, and then switch. Okay, so we do 10 reps, 5 each side here. So away we go, opposite elbow, opposite knee for 10. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Again, just rest down, okay? We'll drop the 2 feet here to the mat. And we just throw it just in between the 2 sets, okay? We do, again, 5 reps of your hip lift. So we just work up and down here for 5. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, we're going to finish now with 1 more set. So you're back into that hold. So we take the 2 knees in. Extend out the legs. You can take the hands by the sides, whichever is your preferred position of the hands. Okay, so you're switching on that core, you're keeping it engaged, and we're going to hold now in this position for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Again, just take the 2 knees to the chest. And then rock side to side. We're going to finish with that crisscross crunch now. Okay, so hands just in front of the ears, opposite elbow, opposite knee. We go for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Again, just rest back. Okay, we just drop those knees side to side. Well done, guys. So we're going to finish up here, just coming up to the 40-minute mark. So again, just roll yourself. You can extend out both legs. Just place the hands just between that mat and the lower back, and use the support of the hands to bring yourself up into a seated position. Okay, so Well done, guys. Again, thanks for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed the workout or the Pilates class. So we might be able to teach from the studio here, but as always, you can just click on our YouTube and we'll be putting up the daily videos for you. So that service is there. You can go back and then watch them if you want to do them again, or if you want to try maybe the yoga or something a little bit different. So thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed your class and enjoy your evening. And hopefully we'll see you in a couple of weeks. So thank you. Well done, guys.